Howdy, of you delicious people. I am here to see if ultimately we can finish up this game. I really only have 50 some odd clues left, or hints left. So ultimately, we're going to hopefully try to justifiably get some clues done. Um, Ultimately, I'm probably going to have to solve some of these things because I don't know what they are. But, anyways. Let's see what this one is. Prometheus. Seen this movie that has Michael Fassbender and Charlize Theron, but I would never have thought that it's that movie. Sure. Um. Ooh. Is this something X? I think. What is the Project X or something? Something X. I think it starts with a P though. Yeah. So it's gotta be. Oh no, wait. Maybe I spelt that wrong. Yeah, Project X. I think I've seen this film, or I think I've seen trailers of it. Um, but I didn't realize, like I couldn't have thought via a cup what this is. What is this? Um, Princess Mononoke. Yeah, because I've seen this a million times. No, I have never seen this. I don't know what it's talking about. Uh, what is this? God, cost 8 hints. Show full answer. Well, I'm probably gonna kick myself after the Grand Budapest Hotel. I think I've probably maybe said it had Willem Dafoe and Jeff Goldblum and Harley, Jude Law, uh, Bill Murray, Edward Norton. I don't think I've ever seen this movie. I've probably heard about it. I think it's one of those where it's like I heard about it, but I never saw. Because why would I? Um, but I don't know. Maybe it is a good movie, and maybe I'm sleeping on it. This is a movie with a guy and a gun. What could this possibly be? Murder. It's murder. No, it's not. Um, is it Munich? Oh, thank God, it's Munich. Daniel Craig. All right, yeah, I just had to just kind of figure what that one was at the back of my mind. Um, how many more movies till we can unlock the next rung? 11 movies. Okay. All right. So this movie is far too effing long. Um, I have no idea. Like it just seems like they're doing the weirdest freaking movies. What is this? What is this? It has something to do with a cowboy and a bridge. What is this movie? I don't know. Bridge of Spies. Never heard of it in my life. Evidently, it has Tom Hanks in it. You've probably maybe seen the trailer, but I don't know what this is. I've never. I don't know what it is. Uh, what is this? Is it my? No. I was thinking it's like My Bloody Valentine or something. Why does it have numbers? Oh, is it? Could it be? Where is the H? There's no H. Oh, that would make sense anyways. I was thinking it was like, is this like 50 Shades of Grey or something? Um, so what is this? Oh, I think I know what this is. 50. Oh, yeah, I get it. I know it. I know it. I think it's a Adam Sandler movie. 50 First Dates. Oh my God, really? Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore, Rob Schneider. Yeah, I know what this movie is. I've seen it. It's where ultimately Drew Barrymore supposedly has like short-term memory loss, and so ultimately she replays the same day over and over and over again. So Adam Sandler tries every single day to win Drew Barrymore's character over until eventually he gets exhausted, and so then he just ultimately just stops trying to win her over at some point. So no idea what this movie is. Ultimately, if I did know what it was, then ultimately, uh, how many more movies? Nine more movies that I have to figure this thing out. Um, I feel like I know this movie, but or I might know what this movie is. Um, I want to say it looks like Agent Carter to me. It does. But anyways, let's figure out some of these other ones. So why is this so hard? Ugh. What is this? What is this dog? Is this Gantz? It looks like Gantz, but it's not a. Why is there a Why is there? So why is there dogs and people? I don't know. J and W. J and W. Oh, I know, I know, I know. Oh my god, this is the worst. This John Wick. Seriously? That's John Wick. Wow, that is the dumbest. So, in other words, because of one dog ended up getting dead, a number of other people had gotten dead after that. God, that is the worst visual that you can help somebody figure out that it's John effing Wick. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Um, okay, so what's the first? So this has got to obviously probably be the. What is this going to be? The Dodonketing. The Dodonketing. I knew it was the Dodonketing. I knew. The detectives. The Dispectors. Uh, oh, is this the Departed? Sure, yeah. Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen. Yeah, when I think of rats being shot, I think the movie The Departed. What kind of de garbage is that? What kind of de garbage? Oh wow. Is it the Karate Kid? I think it's the Karate Kid. Is it Barbed Wire, the Pamela Anderson movie? What kind of garbage is this? Well, this is not the Lake House, but it's a long effing movie that has too many words into it. All right, how many? Seven? What is this? What are all these? Give me the answer. Okay, 11. Um, God, what is. I think I know this. Could it be the. O. I want to make sure that this is the though. Okay, so it's the orange paw. What is this movie? I don't know. Oh, is it the what? I'm so confused. Oh, The Orphanage? I've heard of The Orphan, but I've never heard of The Orphanage. A Spanish horror film. Oh, that's why. Um, yeah, that figures. It's another foreign film. That how would you know what the name of the movie is? Um, Something about this looks familiar. Something about this. I don't know what it is, but it seems familiar. What is this? Start with the P. Pie it fights fighters. Yeah, pie it fighters. What is the? What is this pan? I know this movie. I know it has Kevin Spacey in it, and I've seen this movie. Believe me. This has Haley Joe Osment in it, and it's been a long time since I've seen it. Pay it forward. Aha. Haley Joe Osment, Helen Hunt. Yeah, I remember this movie. It's just I don't. I didn't remember. Like I know. I think I remember that he ends up doing this scenario on some chalkboard. But I'm like, why does this look so familiar to me? Because I've seen this movie. I remember that Kevin Spacey plays a character where his like body is like burnt, and he is ultimately Haley Joel Osment's teacher. I remember that. I remember. I remember now. The movie. I bet it's the movie. I bet it is. Uh, I bet it's a boatload of going on here. I bet it's a whole lot of I bet it's a whole lot of All right. Five movies left. So I think I'll try to get as many clues as I can possibly get, and then try to justify. So I'm going to pause here and let's see what we get. Okay, I think there are some of these that I could still solve, but I have to kind of remember where they are at. Because I think I remember some of these. So hopefully we can solve them. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I know that there's a few here that I can quite possibly solve. So I'm going to try to do those. And because ultimately I had seen. God, there's some YouTube video that I saw one of these movies that I think I can solve now. Because I had saw it a long time ago, and I'm like, what is this movie? Is this one the? Is this one Troy? Oh my God, it is Troy. Brad Pitt, Eric Bana. I think I saw parts of this movie, and I was like, is this Troy? Because I was looking at this and I was like, this has to be Troy. Um, Luckily it was, because I was like starting to scan through some of these to see if I could figure them out. Um, and ultimately, I think Troy was one of them. I think this one is. I think it's like Run Something. Because this is the one that I was talking about. This is the movie where I think I had saw like some like thing talking about it where it's something as simple as someone just running, and like that was the interesting thing about it. So this one I'll have to use a hint to maybe see. Oh, it is an L. Is it Lobo? No. Loco? Run Loco? Okay, well, Lone Lola? Okay. All right. Luckily, I was like it is an L, but I don't remember what the freaking name is because I know there's a name somewhere, but because I know there was also some like there was some David Arquette movie that ultimately I think was like Run Spot Run or something like that. So immediately that's what I was thinking. When immediately I was thinking of this movie. So that's two down. So all I need to do is figure out three movies. So this one I thought had become familiar. Um, I think this has the words me and then something to do with you. Fuh. Um, I don't want to use hints. I want to try to save as many hints as I can. Um, because I know that this movie seemed familiar to me. Like the image seemed familiar. Uh, Me something you. I kind of am thinking that this starts with this whatever this word is. I think it starts with a B. Is it before? Never have I seen this movie, but I think I saw the like an image of it somewhere because ultimately I remember when I was going and I was because I had watched like Game of Thrones and I had watched Terminator Genesis and whatever, and I think this image came up like right around those times where I was watching those things. And so like I remember this image before, but I couldn't figure out exactly what the entire title of this movie was. Fuck, crying out loud. Luckily, good God. Um, so how many movies do I have left? Because I can maybe solve the last two. Oh my God. Okay. I think that this is some animated movie, but heaven forbid I actually know what it actually is. Uh, Maybe I'll solve this one because uh, I have no idea what this one is. Lost Highway. Patricia Arquette, Bill Pullman, Robert Blake. The film follows a Los Angeles musician who begins receiving mysterious videotapes of him and his wife in their home. and who is suddenly convicted of murder, after which he inexplicably transforms into a young mechanic leading a different life. Something about this with Patricia Arquette sounds quasi familiar, but I'd have to probably look it up, and I'm not going to do that. What is this? What is this movie? The Girl on the Train. Name sounds familiar, but that's about it. Let me pause here. But yeah, name sounds familiar, but heaven forbid I really know what that is. So, anyways, we are on to this last one. Luckily I might know some of these. Finally. Thank God that this is on here because this is actually my favorite show that I really love. Dexter. Michael C. Hall. It's about a CIA investigator that eventually investigates more than just blood. He kills people, and I really enjoy it. It's a really good series. It kind of gets a little weird after season 5 or whatever, but because ultimately they kind of get into some weird territories with the stuff going on in there. Um, a space movie, a space film. All right. AZ1441. What does that even mean? Uh, White Castle. What does a white bird got anything to do with it? Okay, I think this is a Sandra Bullock, Melissa McCarthy movie, but heaven forbid I actually know what it actually is. Oh God, I think I know what this is. It's got to be that. Oh, is it The Heat or something? The Heat. Okay, I had no clue what the title of this movie was, but I've seen it before. We have it to where Melissa McCarthy in this movie is cussing way too effing much to the point of it being utterly like, God, is she just like, does she not have lines? Is she just making them up? Like, good God, I hated this movie just because of Melissa McCarthy. Um, just because of the overusages of cuss words in this movie to the point where Sandra Bullock has to even say it's like, God, you sure cuss a lot in this movie, kind of thing. Uh, Moving on. What is this elephant movie? The blonde haired woman. Makes no sense to me. Um, what is this? The old looking movie. Okay. Let's go into this one. I know that this is a James Bond film, and I think I had tried to say what this was before. Spectra. Yeah, I remember this movie. I remember the skull mask that ultimately they had in the trailer. I thought it was really good. Uh, Ultimately, this is a movie that ultimately I know full well because I've seen the movie Freaky. And so this is basically just like that. Oops, helps if there wasn't another. Um, so Freaky Friday. Yeah, it has Lindsay Lohan and oh, so I spell things right. Friday. And Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, they switch bodies. It's the whole body swapping story, which I thought was really just that one was kind of a little bit dumb, if I do say so myself. And if anything, luckily enough, I had just mentioned this movie as a joke, but ultimately it evidently ties into yeah, The Crow. Ultimately, there have been numerous Crow movies. There have been The Crow the series. We have to be the sequels are Crow City of Angels. The third one I think is like The Crow Salvation. The fourth one I think is The Crow Wicked Prayer, I think. Ultimately, there's a lot of Crow movies out there. Crowing it out. I think this one starts with an N. Um, Norbit? Is it Norbit? Yeah, it's an Eddie Murphy movie. I'm like, this looks familiar, but I'm not quite sure what the name of it is. Cuba Gooding Jr. is in this movie. Terry Crews. Okay, all right. Eddie Griffin, Cat Williams. Wow, there's a lot more stars in this movie than I thought there were. I thought it was mainly just Eddie Murphy being Eddie Murphy in this movie, and that was about it. What is this? What is the imagery of this? I have no clue. Is it Lion King? Is it hair down there? Is it what is what is this last one? Wow, that is a long effing movie. Title name. Um wow, I know this one. It's blah blah blah. Obviously it's blah blah blah. I knew that this was blah 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 from the time of which that I thought that this might have been the kingdom, but there's no I in here. What could this be? Oh, is this? I hope it is, because if not, then oh, there's no U. Well, it wouldn't make sense anymore. I thought it was like Rumble in the Bronx or something. Uh, that's what I thought it was because I thought it was a Jackie Chan movie. Um, what is this? What could this be then? Starts with an E, has an F in it. What is this movie? Something free? Oh, it's gotta be Escape. Where's the P? And where's the E? Escape from. Uh, Oops. AZ. Escape from Alcatraz. Is this the one that has Clint Eastwood in it? Yes, it does. All right, Escape from Alcatraz. I know there was plenty of those kinds of movies that came out around the same time. Um, I think I know what this one is. Oh, so it's not MacGruber. It must be um, MacGyver. Okay, is there? Oh, there must be an A. So it's MacGyver. Yeah, MacGyver. Yeah, I remember seeing bits and pieces of the show where you'd have this guy with like a piece of chewing gum and he'd make a bomb or a thing of toothpaste and he'd make a bomb. But I was thinking of the parody movie, MacGruber. Okay. Ultimately, this is a Ben Stiller film that ultimately, at the end of the day, made its sequel, which ultimately was awful. Um, but that's what happens when you're a knight at the. Really? Maybe EU? Yeah, not in the museum. We have a tour. Ben Stiller is some security guard late at night, and ultimately the museum eventually comes alive because of the tablet Akhman Ra. I remember that movie. It was awesome. Everybody loved it. It was great. Um, what is going on here? Doja. That's what it is. It's Doja. Oh, I think I know what this one is. It ultimately has Brad Pitt in it. Fury. Luckily, I saw this movie. It had Shia LaBeouf in it. It had John Berthol in it, and it also had a cluster of other people. Uh, like a pretty decent cast, but ultimately it was just kind of a very rough movie. It was just I don't know. It was just a bunch of people being in a tank. It was all bangers and mash, I guess. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that movie. Oh boy. If only I could figure out what anything else these things are. Um I think this is this. I've seen commercials of it. Adventure Time, luckily. It is an American fantasy animated television series created for Cartoon Network. Yeah, I think I've seen commercials for it, but I never actually watched the show. Ooh, is this the movie of which that I want to have it be? Because it's not Jaws. So really, they skipped out of even having Jaws on here. That sucks. Um, so what is this one then? So is this seriously the sharkening? Wait a minute, this has nothing to do with the word shark in it? Every movie has the word have to has the word shark in it. What kind of garbage is this when you don't have the word sharkening in it? No, I didn't want to do that. Give me the sweet no. Oh, I'm out of hints. The sharkening, the sharkening. I was thinking that it was the sharkening, so it's the sharkening. Why can't I figure out what this is without needing clues? I thought obviously that it was the sharkening. God, there's so many freaking shark movies. What the f is? Uh I hate it when I have to need clues to figure out what a sharkening is. Mother, because I don't know what any else of these things are. Um, this could possibly be. Oh God, what is that one movie that has something Odyssey in it? I think a Space Odyssey. Could it be Space Odyssey? No. It doesn't have the P. It doesn't have the P all over it. Could it be Inception? No. Interstellar? No, it can't be that. Wait. Um, Interstellar. Matthew McConaughey. I think the meme that usually is rolling around is usually when Matthew McConaughey is like crying in that movie. That's the usual meme that usually goes around. I remember this movie they had. I think Anne Hathaway was in this one. Yeah, and um, and so was Michael Caine. And ultimately, it was about them trying to find another planet that ultimately everyone could live on. And so, yeah, and the entire time Matthew McConaughey is giving clues for Matthew McConaughey to solve at some point. Um, yeah, I remember this movie. I remember it well. Ultimately, is all it had a really really goofy ending to it. Um, white doves. So there's no W, so that's not what it is. Um, mother, I think I know what this is. I think I know. I think I know. I think I can know. I think I know, Gee, what Yao say. Um, God, that is uh the Shadoosh, the Shadushan, the Shazama. I don't know. Um, but anyways, I think we're gonna call this one a early episode, just because we're almost done with this, and I think reasonably we're just kind of coming down to a close, to ultimately figuring out what all these things are. And I want to try to solve every single one of these, and so ultimately that's what we're gonna try to do. Um, is ultimately if I can't figure out what any of these ones are, we're at least going to try and somehow try to solve every single one of these. So at least we'll try to do that if ultimately I can't figure out what they are. Because at least if eventually they get solved, and then eventually I will probably be able to just go, oh yeah, I know this movie, but I ultimately just didn't think through the image of what it really was. So I think with that, I think we're gonna call this one a episode. I'm gonna get out of here, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.